Hi, my name is Roberta. Welcome to this journey through science. Today we are going to explore an exciting part of our course mind, matter, and the cosmos. In this session, we'll dive into the world of mathematics and statistics. We'll learn how math helps us understand patterns, make predictions, and solve problems in science and everyday life. Let's begin. Introduction. This session connects how our minds think, how the physical world works, and how science helps us understand it all. In this chapter, we'll focus on math and stats, two tools that help scientists uncover truths and make discoveries. Math isn't just about numbers. It's a language we use to describe everything from planets to patterns in nature. We'll see how it's used in AI, science experiments, and decision making. By the end, you'll know how math applies to real careers and future technologies. Mathematical thinking and algebraic patterns. Mathematical thinking is about spotting patterns and using logic to solve problems. Algebra helps us generalize those patterns using variables and symbols. When you solve for x or look at sequences, you're learning how to find order in chaos. Understanding this builds a strong base for more advanced ideas. It's like learning a new language that helps you explain real-world problems. Basics of probability. Probability is the study of chance. It tells us how likely something is to happen, like flipping a coin or guessing the weather. You'll learn how to calculate simple probabilities and see how randomness can be measured. This helps in games, predictions, and even science experiments. Understanding chance helps us make better choices in uncertain situations. Basics of statistics. Statistics help us make sense of data. We collect information, organize it, and use charts or averages to summarize it. Whether it's test scores or rainfall, statistics turn numbers into knowledge. It helps scientists spot trends and back up their findings with evidence. You'll learn terms like mean, median, and mode, your basic toolkit for data analysis. Reasoning and logical thinking. Logical thinking means using reason to solve problems. We use two main types: deductive reasoning, where we go from general rules to specific cases, and inductive reasoning, where we make rules based on patterns. Puzzles and games often use logic, and so does science. These skills help us think clearly, argue effectively, and solve everyday problems. Data interpretation techniques. Now that we have data, how do we read it? Graphs and charts help us understand information faster. We can see trends, patterns, and outliers, numbers that don't fit the usual. Interpreting data helps us explain and predict events better. It's a skill used in school, science, and jobs like journalism or business. Decision-making with data. Data helps us choose wisely. If you're picking a product or deciding when to travel, comparing numbers gives you an advantage. Scientists use data to decide what theories to accept. We'll learn how to weigh options, check risks, and make choices with evidence. It turns guessing into knowing. Math in scientific applications. Math is the engine behind every science lab. It's used in formulas, measurements, and calculations. From finding speed to measuring temperature, it keeps science accurate. Without math, we wouldn't know how strong a medicine is or how fast a rocket travels. It makes experiments possible and results reliable. Mathematical models and simulations. Imagine testing a storm in a computer instead of the real world. That's what simulations do. We use math to build models of real systems, like how populations grow or planets move. These models help us predict and explore safely. Students also use them to learn interactively. Math and scientific research. Every good experiment starts with math. It helps design tests, compare groups, and analyze results. Researchers use statistics to see if their findings matter or happen by chance. Math also helps check if results can be repeated. It's how science stays honest and useful. Introduction to AI and machine learning. AI stands for artificial intelligence, machines that learn and solve problems. These systems use data to get smarter, just like students do with practice. Math, especially algebra and probability, powers this learning. It's used in everything from voice assistants to face recognition. This is where the future is heading. AI algorithms. AI systems work because of math. They use linear algebra to understand images and probability to guess the best answers. Optimization techniques help them improve over time. These math tools let machines sort, learn, and decide. Without math, AI wouldn't exist. Math in everyday AI. You see AI when Netflix recommends a movie or Siri answers your question. Behind it all are algorithms using math. They study what you like and make smart guesses. They use statistics to understand your behavior and adapt to your choices. It's math working quietly to make life easier. Understanding patterns in data. Data is full of stories. You'll learn to find trends, spot odd results, and use patterns to predict what happens next. This is important in science and business. The more we understand patterns, the better we can plan for the future. And it all begins with math. Statistics and experiments. Experiments are only useful if we understand the results. Statistics help describe and explain what we observe. It turns measurements into conclusions. This tells us if something is working or not. Without it, we'd just be guessing. Predictive analysis basics. Can we tell the future? Predictive analysis uses math to do just that. By looking at past data, we can make good guesses about what comes next. It's used in weather, health, and even marketing. It shows how powerful math can be. Case studies in scientific math. Real-life stories show how math solves problems. From tracking climate change to planning space missions, math is the hero. These examples make learning exciting. They show you the impact your knowledge can have on the world. Careers in math and analytics. Math leads to amazing jobs. Data scientists, statisticians, and AI engineers use math every day to shape technology and science. These jobs are in high demand and help solve real problems. If you enjoy thinking with numbers, these paths could be your future. Introduction to data science. Data science is a modern field that blends math and technology. It finds patterns, predicts results, and solves problems. From sports to healthcare, it's changing how the world works. You'll learn how to ask questions and find answers in data. Building a math-driven career. Want to work in tech or science? Start with math. Learn to code, solve problems, and analyze data. Join school clubs or try coding challenges. Explore different career paths and keep learning. Your math skills can take you anywhere. Recap and reflection. Today we saw how math explains our world. From patterns and predictions to experiments and careers, it's a powerful tool. Math helps us make decisions, solve mysteries, and build new ideas. Keep practicing and stay curious. The future is full of numbers, and you can lead the way.